Something is happening down on the Senate floor right now. There's already some action. It's not a filibuster, though, right? So what exactly is happening?
Well, it's a talkathon. It may look like a filibuster, but there's really nothing that Democrats can do to filibuster it.
The 24-hour talkathon started yesterday and is expected to last until noon today, when the Senate is scheduled to vote on DeVos's confirmation.
She is the least qualified nominee in a historically unqualified cabinet.
It seems this gridlock in opposition has far less to do with the nominees actually before us than the man who nominated them.
However you feel about the recently ascended God Emperor, fuck it, carve him from the briny buttocks of this scenario entirely. He doesn't exist, okay? You ready? You fucking centered? Now, a political party, in this case the Democrats, has been resoundingly, gut-rendingly blown the fuck out. Not just in this past election, but the last 3 before that. They lost the House, the Senate, a cubic cockload of state seats, and don't even get me started about the governorships. In short, take Trump out of this scenario, and the Democrats just took a thermonuclear warhead to the wang. No need to form a prayer circle or break out the Tibetan worry beads, sifting the smoldering rubble and entreating the gods with howls of, what does it all mean? Allow me to slice through the subtext, Cicero. Fuck you, go away. Toss your salad to that popular vote total all you like. The voters sidled on up beside the Democrats and pushed their fucking shit in. Trump or no fucking Trump. Having once established this objective fact, can you understand how we might find ourselves aggrieved? Whereupon we leave said party beheaded and beshitted in a roadside Green River Gulch, only to have the whirl the fuck about and honestly, sincerely brandish their imaginary mandate aloft and cower behind the hold the fucking floor hashtag, a sit-in. A fucking sit-in! From a minority party roughly as popular as polio, a fucking sit-in! You're not fighting Trump, you're fighting us, motherfucker! Trump didn't hip-check you cheesy fuckwads into the 5th dimension, we fucking did! And in case the last 3 midterm fucking elections were an adamant enough indication, we'd like you to kindly step the fuck out of the way! And of all the things to upend the spittoon over, and education secretary? Fuck a leg. The left don't have a blood-caked amputated stump to stand on when it comes to education. Nearly a full century of teachers' unions like the NEA funneling their compulsory member dues to left-wing causes easily a third of said teachers don't politically fucking agree with has done precisely fucking what to ameliorate the overworked and underpaid teaching profession exactly? I mean, have you ever seen a teacher pay raise that didn't fucking pass? It's a goddamn given. But show me a primary school teacher more than a cunt hair above the poverty line and I'll show you someone who sells preteen pancreas to Chinese organ thieves on the sly. And it adversely affects the education itself. Ever wonder why so many teachers lean further to the left than Michael Jackson and Smooth Criminal? Here, as with anything else, you get what you pay for, fuckstick. I'm not saying we need to pay public educators like a Persian warlord, but absent any monetary motivation whatsoever, it becomes the degree you get once you realize an anthropology degree is a glorified employment contract for hot dog on a stick, with a handy additional incentive in that it allows wide-eyed ideologues to feel they're molding the minds and voting habits of a generation. And so it's degenerated into the gray ponytail powwow you see before you, where academia has become so wholly enamored with indoctrination and inculcation, they neglect the all-important edification they're fucking paid for. You're the most stone-faced, stick-in-the-ass ANCAP libertarian votes for teacher pay raises, but somehow, wouldn't you goddamn know it, the money just doesn't goddamn get there. Who's the bullion bandit, you ask? Well, as someone with several relatives in public education for decades, I've pieced together the following. The operative issue appears to be that the school district superintendents greedily lick the NEA's knob, so instead of that money going directly in the pockets of the teachers, the superintendents are permitted to prorate it at their discretion. Off the top of my head, Arizona voters greenlit a pay raise back in, I think, the mid-2000s. Plain and simple, I mean, black and white. This money will go to teachers and absolutely nothing else. Then the scum-sucking superintendents got their moldering mitts on the money. Oh, they gave it to teachers, all right. Long and hard, using lemon juice as lube. They attached arbitrary preconditions. Oh, you can have your extra money, which they dispense as a glorified goddamn Christmas bonus, might I add, on one condition. You attend extracurricular seminars on your personal fucking time. Meaning they were effectively treated to an overtime ass fucking. The NEA were too busy glad-handing with the Chuck Schumers and Nancy Pelosi's of the world to give a good goddamn. I'd sooner get lakeside driving advice from Ted Kennedy than capitulate to education grandstanding from a Democrat party that's reamed our school system's sphincter since before Bob Dole didn't get his boners from a bottle. So you sit in all you like, Democrats. Just don't forget to fucking rotate. God fucking speed.
This executive order was mean-spirited and un-American.
I noticed Chuck Schumer yesterday with fake tears. I'm going to ask him who is his acting coach.
There's only so